Hi there, Natalie with you today with a new process video for Pinkfresh Studio. And today I'm sharing a couple layouts on the blog, and this is another one that I created using the Noteworthy collection, and this collection is beautiful. If you like violet and purple and the combination with yellow, then this collection is for you. It's just beautiful. So I had an idea of creating something really festive for this layout because the pictures I want to document are really fun. So I am going to use the Essentials Ornate Banner die set to actually cut little banners for my layout, and I'm gonna say quite a few of them. You're gonna see right now that I'm using my little mini die cutting machine, and I'm gonna cut I'm gonna say around four to six banners out of the All the Goodness paper right now. Just Be You, Happy Thoughts, and Enchanted Bloom. And I'm gonna make sure that I'm just gonna cut the small banner, and I want to add the little detail. So you're gonna see that I'm actually showing you how I cut one. I'm gonna take it off camera, and literally it took me not too long because it doesn't take long, but it's a two-step process because you first have to cut the banner, and then you gotta cut the little detail at the bottom of the banner. So you're gonna see right now, like I said, I took it off camera, and when I cut, I'm gonna say around 6 or 7 banners out of each one of the papers. And all I'm doing right now is just gonna separate them because I had them all in a pile, and I just separate them to get them ready for this layout. And this layout is very simple, but it's gonna be very festive, and just the colors work nicely on this, but also the formation that I'm gonna create and the pictures that I'm gonna document right now. This is my baby. This is our baby, not just my boy. It's my baby. We have a Boston Terrier. He's not even a baby. He's 10 years old, and that's my daughter, and they love each other. But whenever he comes around, she plays with him. She does his ears. She pulls. Oh, you'll be surprised and he comes back for more. So I usually take pictures of them. This is what they do at the dinner table. After dinner's done, he comes up to the chair and just to play with her. So all I'm doing right now is all those banners that I created, I am actually gonna create a triangle. Think of it, I'm gonna just kind of create a chevron, a triangle. Think of it as a banners hanging from the top of my layout. I don't know how to explain it to you. It's gonna form a triangle, and for that I'm just gonna layer the banners so that they create the formation, and I'm just gonna play with the patterns. And that's why I'm gonna use mostly the B sides of the patterns because they're more of a plainer pattern. They don't have that much of a design, so it's easier on the eye in a way because I'm combining all the colors. And you're gonna see how easily this comes together. I started with the center banner, which is I'm gonna make sure that those blue are the ones, that baby blue kind of grayish tone are the ones that are on the center, and then I'm gonna work the angle from there, and I'm gonna just glue them together. I'm using removable tape, but this removable glue or tape, whatever way you want to call it, it actually becomes permanent if you don't move it around. So you're gonna see that once I am happy with what it looks like at the top part, that was my trial, I'm gonna go and start building the bottom, and I'm gonna make sure that the blue banners that I put at the vertices of this triangle point to the picture. So I'm gonna make sure that I have the picture in place to start building my triangle. So again, I'm gonna work the same fashion, but the triangle at the bottom is gonna be a little bit smaller than the one at the top. I wanted the one at the top to be quite heavy and quite larger compared to the bottom one, and having the triangles is gonna point right onto the picture. And because the banners in this case, they're quite, I'm gonna say a little bit larger than maybe some paper flags, or you can use little pieces of paper if you want to repeat this and you don't have the die, but you should get the die because it's a really nice die. It comes in a set of 3. I'm just saying enabler, but this is a really nice. Going back to the banners, because they're quite larger, they're gonna take a lot of the space of the real estate of your page without making it feel heavy. So it's gonna take very little for you to embellish the page. In my case, I try to keep it very minimal because I think the papers are gonna do a lot of the work for me, and I love the design. I love all the colors. You're gonna bring that. There's gonna be a little bit of texture because by layering the banners, there's some lift, there's some movement on the page. And once I've glued everything, I'm actually gonna take it to my sewing machine, actually my mom's sewing machine, and just stitch it. I have a love-hate relationship with sewing machines. I'm not the greatest at it, and I haven't had luck when I purchased one for me. It came out, it was really bad, and my mom has actually industrial sewing machines, so it's a little bit harder to control. So you're gonna see right now. And the way I actually stitched this was with a little bit of purple at the beginning, and then it ripped, so then I switched to white embroidery and floss. So you're gonna see that you see a little peak of purple at the bottom, and I'm okay with that because it actually there's quite a bit of the violet purple in the layout. So you're gonna see right now I'm just securing some of the banners, and I'm actually kind of lifting also the edges just to create a little bit of movement. I love how easy it came together. So now all I'm gonna do is actually start working on finishing this layout. And the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna back the picture, but I'm gonna back it just so that I create the illusion of frames or pieces of paper and behind it. So you're gonna see that I'm gonna use, this is the Lovely Moments paper, and I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say like a triangle out of it just to back the top left corner of the picture. And then I'm gonna use what I'm using for the bottom right corner of the picture is one of the journaling tags where you have all the journals. So I had this one that looks like a pocket, is that yellow checker that I already have in the banners. And I also cut one of the sentiments or one of the cut aparts from, I think it's called it's not Lovely Moments, Happy Thoughts paper is the one that has all the cutouts, and there was one that said Lovely Moments. So I'm just gonna kind of extend my cluster towards the right with that. And once I have that, I added a little bit of foam adhesive behind the picture just to create a little bit of lift and make it stand out from the page. Once I have that, I glue it onto the center of the page, and I'm gonna start working on the title because I already had it in my brain. So the title is gonna be Love and Gabby. My daughter's name is Gabrielle, and we call her Gabby. So literally the perfect title, Love and my daughter. There's no more to say. So I'm using the puffy stickers for that. The word love comes in the puffy frame sticker, and then I'm gonna use the 2 sets of alphas. I'm using the mini ones to spell the word and I make sure that I picked all the light blue colors. And for my daughter's name Gabby, I'm gonna try to get a little bit of the yellow and some of the violet purple on the Gabby. I don't want to bring so much green or more blue because I have enough already on the layout. So once I have that, I'm gonna bring that camera, since we just click, and that's from the mixed embellishment pack, and I'm just bringing a few of the cardstock stickers, and then I'm gonna bring some hearts, and these hearts are actually from the mix 2 or the mix 1. I still have a sheet of them. This is like one of my most precious stuff in my stash, so I still have I've already gone through 2 packs of that. This is my 3rd pack. Like I said, when I like something, I stash it for later use, and that's one of them. So I just added a few hearts in the clusters, and all I'm gonna do is right now is add my lines of journal. And remember how the bottom triangle is shorter? I'm just gonna add my lines of journal to the left of the triangle, and that's gonna complete my little triangle. After that, I'm just gonna create a small cluster right at the bottom of the lines of journal just to help me bounce the eye of the viewer through the page. And for that, again, I'm gonna start bringing, just to tie all of these clusters together, I'm gonna start bringing some enamel dots. And enamel dots is probably one of my favorite things. I go through lots of them, and I really like the colors of this, so I'm gonna have to find another way to stash them too in my little in my home somewhere. So all I'm doing right now is just adding my enamel dots to the clusters. You're gonna see that I bring another puffy sticker to the cluster at the top, and circles because I'm repeating the circles. And after that, that's about it. I think I just added a few more enamel dots. I'm gonna bring one little green to every single one of the clusters where I added enamel dots, just to bring some of the green and make sure, like, you know, the clusters pop and they make your eye go through the entire page. That's about it. Super simple. I love how this turned out. Very festive, lots of texture, easy to put together. All you're gonna need is that die, and that die is the Ornate Banner die set, and it's amazing. As always, if you have any questions how this came together, do not hesitate to contact me. I would love to give you a hand. Make sure you hop onto the blog to check the other projects that I created, and you can check the die set in the shop. And that's about it for me today. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel because there's always lots of content being added. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. Bye-bye.